Hi, I'm Steve Schweitzer. I'm really doing it. I'm cutting the cable. Coming up, my adventures in cable cutting on Steve's Tech Talk. I thought about cutting the cable every time my $150 cable bill arrives. We've got over 500 channels to choose from, yet we only watch a handful. And most of those are local, over the air, and they're free. Just about everything else we watch is available over the internet from paid streaming services like Netflix, HBO, Showtime, Hulu. Before I got out the cable cutters, I had to be able to answer some basic questions. Could I get a decent signal over the air? Could we schedule and record programs? Could we watch the programs on different TVs around the house? Could we get the shows we really cared about? And was this a package my wife could easily operate? I started my adventure with a highly rated $30 window antenna. Once I hooked up my antenna, things got really interesting. I discovered that a station's best signal doesn't necessarily come from their primary antenna. Like Wish, Channel 8, right? My best signal for them comes from Channel 23. I also had to move the antenna around to get the best reception. I was worried about signal quality, but my good experience was confirmed by Wish TV engineer John Koser.
In fact, the picture off air a lot of times is better than what you see on cable.
The main feature that kept us hooked to the cable was the DVR, the digital video recorder. We're time shifters. We never watch anything in real time. We always fast forward through the commercials. So the next piece of the puzzle fell into place when I discovered the Tablo. You plug in a hard drive, and then you can schedule and record over-the-air broadcasts. It works over your home Wi-Fi, so you can watch the shows on any TV with a streaming media device, like an Android or Apple TV, or the Amazon Fire or Roku. Even better, it includes an app for my computers and smartphones, so we can watch our programs over Wi-Fi when we're away from home. The next challenge is figuring out which streaming services you want to subscribe to. For about $50 a month, we're getting HBO, Showtime, Netflix, and even a programming guide from Tablo. That's a savings of almost $100 a month. Full disclosure, I'm not a sports nut. If you've got to have your sports fix, there's even a service called Sling TV. For about $20 a month, it'll get you ESPN, bunch of other channels. John has it to watch football, but he cautions,
if you are a sports fan, an avid sports fan, you might want to think twice about cutting a cord.
with my $100 a month savings, I'll pay off all this gear in about 6 months. After that, I'll save almost $1,200 a year. John's been off the cable for 3 years and couldn't be happier.
Once you put up that antenna, whether it's a small one in your attic, whether it's the one on top of your TV or on top of your house, it's going to be fantastic. You're going to just sit there and just say, this is great.
On my adventures in cable cutting, I learned it's not as easy as it should be. It is not for the technically illiterate. I put a bunch of helpful links on our website. The final thing I discovered was I can do a lot of things I couldn't do with my cable service. For Boomer TV, I'm Steve Schweitzer.